Hello everyone, I'm Neha, and as part of Indian Economy and Policy course, I'll be speaking on peak demand and its impact on economic growth. So why is concept of demand crucial for us? Domestic demand requires the consideration of private consumption, private investment, and government expenditure. The first two are most important concept of component of GDP, and they make up about 50 to 60% of it. So for a country of India's size and population, where there are millions of firms to supply the demand of billions of people, any change in demand affects the GDP significantly. When demand for goods and services fall, there is reduction in production as well. And to cut cost, they start laying off people or cut their salary. Because of this, people reduce consumption further. And this is how economy gets into low demand cycle. Deficit demand arises when plant aggregate expenditure is less than the aggregate supply at a full employment level. Consumer confidence has been showing decreasing trend since last 3 years. It has reached to 55.5 point in February 2021. As per RBI 2019 data, household saving reduced to 17.2% and household debt increased to 10.9%. Automobile industry was facing worst slump in 2 decades in 2019, and they had to lay off around 2.3 lakh employees. Consumer staple makers were also hit by weak demand in 2020, where the average year-on-year growth of the top 10 FMCG firms was only 4%. India's domestic demand has been decreasing since 2016 because of unintended consequences like GST, demonetization, and credit crunch caused by non-banking firms and shadow banking firms. Rising household debts, lower industrial growth, falling private consumption, they all led to companies operating below their capacity. And as per a survey conducted by FICCI in 2020, with around 166 companies, weak demand was the biggest challenge for 68% of them. Slowdown in private investment reached 16-year low in 2020, and it continued in 2020 as well. The arrival of virus aggravated the demand problem. Although the supply shock was eased after a few months of lockdown being removed, the demand didn't pick up because of inadequate fiscal response. Prime Minister Atmanirbhar package was extensively focused on easing the supply, restoring liquidity, and building capacity, and it missed the problem of weak demand, which could have been met by increasing cash transfer or unemployment benefits. So despite lifting the lockdown, the MSMEs and businesses were functioning below capacity and they were not taking any loans because there was no expectation of demand or investment. So government can control the deficit demand by increasing spending on public works like improving infrastructure to provide additional income to people. They can focus on sufficient fund availability with banks and NBFCs so as that consumer confidence is increased. Reevaluation of the GST structure needs to be done by reducing tax slabs and simplifying the whole process. RBI can increase the availability of credit through monetary policies by reducing bank rate, cash reserve ratio, and statutory liquidity ratio, by decreasing the margin requirements, and by withdrawing the credit rationing policy. There are few barriers also in our way. For example, issues of rural infrastructure. There is need to increase agriculture output and rural non-farm employment. There is liquidity challenge in wholesale and retail segments, and huge investment is needed in manufacturing. Overcoming these issues would generate the much needed multiplier effect in the economy. In conclusion, I would like to say that India should leverage its population and let domestic demand play a greater role in India's growth. Policy which increases public provisioning of healthcare and education should be encouraged, and reforming insurance regulation to reduce out-of-pocket expense is needed. If not addressed urgently, the problem of inadequate demand can be fatal for our economy. Thank you.